everybody, welcome to today's Index Infusion Ambassador call. So for those who don't know me, I am Jade. I am your Index Infusion Ambassador. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all on a call. So I can see some people in the chat box. So let's see who we have. So we have Simone. Hey girl, how we doing? Nicole from London. Cynthia from Birmingham. Lisa from Ashford, Kent. Terrace, I hope I said that right, from Birmingham. Divya, evening, Grace, how are we doing? So, you know, guys, we like to start off this call with our trading affirmations, right? So, what I mean by your trading affirmations is what kind of trader do you want to be and what type of trading account do you want, right? So, for example, I have one on the wall. I am so happy and grateful now that I, Jade Mackenzie, will be a six-figure trader by my 30th birthday next year, right? So find the chat box. Let me know what your trading affirmations are. It is super, super important to ensure that you are affirming yourself, right? You're affirming yourself, you're affirming your trading account. It is all important. So please drop your trading affirmations into the chat box. Hey, Lindy from Dublin, how are you doing today? Pleasure to have you on the call. So find those affirmations. What kind of trader do you want to be? What kind of account, right? Do you want to be a disciplined trader? Do you want to be a profitable trader? Do you want to be a 6, 7, 8 figure earner, right? I want to be all of those, all of the above. That is what I am trying to be. So let me know, guys. Type in your affirmation. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the basics, right? I'm going to go through the basics. And then I'm going to have a bit of a question and answer time at the end, right? Because I know a lot of people have questions and we don't always have time for them. So we're going to do that as well, right? So Grace and Cynthia, that is cheating. And Nicole, you cannot cheat your affirmations, right? You can't cheat your affirmations. You have to say what you want to be. Abena said, I want to be successful. Amazing, right? Gloria says she wants to be a profitable and confident trader. That is amazing, right? You got to take this seriously. You got to affirm what you want in life. If you don't know what you want in life, then we need to go out and we need to find it, right? If you don't know what kind of trader you want to be, if you don't know what size account you want, then go out and find those answers, right? So Marcia, I want to be a confident trader. Amazing. Grace said, I want to be a confident trader, 6-figure trader. Yes, Nicole, this is better. I want to be confident and successful 7-figure trader. Amazing. Simone said, I want to be a successful trader by February 2021. Lindy said, I want to be a patient trader, right? So here at Wealthier World, just to give you a heads up on the way we say our affirmations, guys, we say it like it is already done. I am a patient trader. I am a successful trader. I am a confident trader. I am a 7-figure trader, right? I am a 7-figure trader by December 2021, Angelina. I love that, right? Joy said, I am grateful and thankful that I am now a successful trader, right? Amazing, amazing, amazing. Cynthia says she wants to be profitable, successful, and a 6-figure trader by her 30th next year in September. Amazing. Elle, this is my girl. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a disciplined, profitable, and successful trader. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That is how you affirm yourself, guys. So practice those daily affirmations, right? Or even say it more than once a day, because we need to tell the universe what we want, right? We need to tell ourselves what we want. So it's super, super important. So I am here today to talk to you about one of the products that we have here at Wealthier World, which is Index Infusion. And the reason why I'm an ambassador for this product and the reason why I talk about it so passionately is that it changed the absolute game for me, right? So before, when I was trading, I was on furlough. So I had all the time in the world to trade, right? I was on the charts. I was on every go live. I had so much time. Then I got called back to work full time, and I was like, okay, so how am I going to trade now, right? I don't have time to get on a live. I might be able to get on a go live at lunchtime just about, but knowing my work, they'll probably put a meeting in or something. So I was like, how am I going to continue to make the money that I have already been making? And that is when I got introduced to Index Infusion. So my mentor, Tosin, and I'm forever grateful for her, she always used Index Infusion, right? And I was like, I'm not really sure like what that is. It seems a bit complicated, not really for me, right? And then I thought, you know what, let me try it. Let me test it out. Let me see how it works. The day I tried it out, it took me a couple seconds to place a trade, and that trade was amazing, right? And I was like, since then, I was glued to Index Infusion. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to use Index Infusion, how it all works. We're going to do some question and answers at the end, well, in the middle actually, and then I've got a nice little surprise for you at the end, right? So for all of my guys who this is your first time on the Infusion call, I want you to just drop a number 2 in the chat box. I want to welcome you to this call, welcome you to the Infusion crew, because I absolutely love doing this session every week. Absolutely love it. So I can see some 2s coming in. Abana, Galaxy S20, can you change your name just so I don't call you Galaxy for the whole night? Nicole, amazing. Teresa, Cynthia, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Ambassador call. Welcome to Infusion crew. Simone, you think it is as well? No worries. Oh, Lisa, it's your first time. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Well, thank you so much for jumping on, guys. So I like to make it nice and simple. Questions are always warranted. Yes, we are having question time, but if you have anything in between, please do let me know. No question is a silly question. I'm literally just here to show you how amazing this product is and how much it has changed my life, right? So I'm going to share my screen with you. We're just going to go through a few things, and then right at the end, I am going to show you how to add Index Infusion onto your package if you don't already have it. So Index Infusion has 2 entities, right? So it has 2 types. You got your copy and paste side of it, and then you have also got your go live educators where you can learn their strategies. So first, I'm going to go through the copy and paste side of it and just show you how simple it is to use, right? Because I absolutely love this. So in order to get to Vibrator Index Infusion, we're on our strategies page on our IM Center. And we scroll down, and I'm going to click on Vibrator, and we're going to load that up. So once I get onto Vibrator, what I need to do is I need to look at the vibes, right? So Index Infusion is a vibe within Vibrator. So I'll click vibes, and then we will see here Index Infusion, right? Index Infusion. So on the side here, these are our trade ideas, right? So we have 2 educators who give us trade ideas, and they tell us when we should buy or sell in the market. So if I click on this one, for example, so this is NZD USD. So this was given out as a sell stop, and it gives us our targets here, and it tells us when we should enter. So it is really nice and simple. They do currencies and they do indices as well. So this is NAS 100. They gave us a sell stop where this red arrow is. So it always tells you when the trade was called by this red arrow. And as we can see, it hit TP1, TB2 and TP3, right? So that was an amazing, amazing trade, right? So this is, we just copy and paste it. So what we do, for those who don't know, we use MetaTrader 4, which we use to place our trade. I am going to place one with you just to show you how to do it. We use MetaTrader 4 to place our trades. We will copy the information we are given here, and then that is it. We're in the trade, nice and simple. So Let me scroll down to one. Let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see this one. So this is gold. And the reason why I'm doing this one is because it has passed, but it looks like it's coming down to the buy limit again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. No, yeah, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you how I place a trade, right? I'm going to show you how to place a trade, because there's two types of ways, right? So you can look at it at Index Infusion just on your computer by going to vibrato.im, or you can go via the Telegram. And when you go via the Telegram group, it is a lot quicker, but the one thing is you can't see the charts, right? So I definitely advise you to do both. But I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to share my screen on my phone, right? I'm going to share my screen on my phone, and you will be able to see how to place a trade. So for all of my regular Infusion crew people, you can let me know if you took this trade, right? You can let me know if you took the trade that I'm about to place. So let me share my screen. Amazing. All right, so with Telegram, the Telegram links are in the resources section of Discord. So if you aren't in the Telegrams already, they are in the resources section of Discord, right? So my phone is moving a bit slow. Let me see. If I can speed this up. All right, let me unshare and share again. Technology, guys, always. Let's see, let me share again. All right, cool. So Telegram. So we click on Telegram. Amazing. And then the chat that I am looking for. So Index Infusion has two chats, but the one I am looking for is here, Web Analyzer Index Infusion. So this shows me all the trade ideas that are given, right? So nothing else is sent in this group apart from the fact that we have a trade idea. So then you can't lose anything. So what I will do is I will click on this link, and it will take me to the web analyzer, right? And it asks you to log in. Every minute. Yeah, okay, so it asks you to log in, and then because we are Index Infusion, we will click the II on the side here under the light bulb, right? This will take us to all of the trade ideas that we have been given. So the red ones stand for sells, and the green ones stand for buy, right? So the one that I am going to use today, the one I'm going to use is this buy limit, right? So it was a buy limit XAU USD. It has passed, but I am just going to place it just to show you how simple it is to use. So what I can do from this app, and what I love about it, is that I can copy and paste, right? Copy and paste this onto my MetaTrader 4. So I will highlight this number, 1870. That is my entry number for gold. I will then go to my MT4. I will look for gold, XAU USD. I am Team Android. And then I will go to buy limit, right? I'll go to buy limit because that is what I'm looking for. And then I will paste my price there. I can then go back to my app and I can find my TP1. I copy that. I paste it here. I go back to the app again. I find my stop loss, copy that, place that here, and that's it. I have placed a trade successfully on Index Infusion. How quick do you think that was, guys? How quick was that? Nice and simple, right? Drop some sevens in the chat box if that was nice and simple. So that is how I use the Telegram, right? That is how I use the Telegram, because it's super quick, super simple. It takes me less than a minute to place a trade, and then I can go back and do whatever it is that I want to do, right? Right? So nice, nice, nice and simple, right? So that is how I place a trade using the Telegram. How about Team Apple? I mean, it's exactly the same, right? It's exactly the same. So you will copy and paste. You'll go into your Android. The only difference is that where I had the green line, your one actually says take profit, and where I had the red line, your one says stop loss, right? But it's exactly the same on Apple. You just copy and paste it into your MT4. No difference at all, right? So one day maybe I'll get an Apple person to come and show as well. I guess I shouldn't discriminate against Apple products. So that is how I place a trade. So also let me share my screen with you one more time. So that's the two ways you can do it, right? You go onto vibrator.im and you copy the numbers here. So this is the exact trade that I literally just placed with 1870 as the buy limit, and then you can type in the numbers. So whichever way works for you, this is how you copy and paste using Index Infusion. Nice and simple. So then the other way that you can profit from using Index Infusion is looking at our Go Live educators, right? So I think this is my favorite. I absolutely love Go Live, always love Go Live. And we have two educators who work on Index Infusion. So I'll show you how to find them. So this is our Go Live homepage for anyone who isn't aware of it. It is literally our traders Netflix, right? It's our traders Netflix, and we have over 160 educators who teach us how to trade, and they trade live with us. But today I'm going to focus on two special educators, and they are found under here, Strategies Education Vibrator, right? And who we are looking for is Barley Grenville and Sheriff Adeyemi. So Barley Grenville, so his timings at the moment aren't correct on here. So Barley Grenville is on Mondays at 8 p.m. and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:15. That is UK time. That is UK time, right? So 8 p.m. on a Monday, and on a Tuesday and a Thursday, he's on at 7:15 UK time, right? Sheriff has recently changed his time, so his timings are correct. He is now on Monday to Thursday at 5 p.m. So he is on Monday to Thursday at 5 p.m. So what I love about these educators is that they are on in the evening. So if you do work in the daytime, then you can still catch these guys live, right? So we're going to click on Barley, and we're just going to take a look. So if you were on my live, if you were on my session last week and you did the Go Live watch party, drop some 8s into the chat box, drop some 8s into the chat box. If you were at my watch party last week, right? Yes, it was amazing, right? Absolutely loved it. Got so much gems. It was really, really nice to be able to watch Go Live and speak about the trades while they were happening. We got some blues. So it was really, really good just to get on the net. So if you guys didn't see that, I'm super, super sorry. That session wasn't recorded, but we will be doing another one in the future, right? But Go Live is an amazing place to get so much knowledge on your strategies. And also he might enter a trade as well while we're there. So what Barley does is he gives us trade setups. And by trade setups, that means that he gives us predictions as to where he thinks that the trade may go, where he thinks that price may go, and where he thinks we should get into it, right? Where he thinks we should get into it. So what he does is he uses TradingView, and he uses TradingView to tell us where he should get in. But what is great about it is that he also uses what we call Pip Talk. So I am going to show you Pip Talk, and he drops all of his setups on there. So if you do miss his session, right, if you get in from work at 9 o'clock and you've missed his sessions, what you can do is you can go to Pip Talk and you can see all the setups that he has given, because his setups don't usually trigger until the next day, right? Some of them do, but most of them don't trigger till the next day. So you wouldn't have missed out on much. All of his sessions are also recorded, so you can go back and watch his sessions and understand his explanations as well, if you wish to, right? So I definitely do that as well. If there's a pair that I've been looking at, normally gold, then I will go back and see what he said if I've missed his session. So what I'm going to go through is I'm going to quickly show you how to use Pip Talk and how to get the setups, and then we're going to have some questions and answers if anyone has any questions whatsoever, and then we're going to go through a little surprise that I have for you guys at the end. So if you guys are ready to see this Pip Talk, drop Pip into the chat box. Drop Pip into the chat box, because Pip Talk is basically how you can communicate with the educators when they are not on Go Live, right? So Pip Talk is something, I have to be honest, that when I first started, I definitely slept on, right? I didn't really understand what Pip Talk was. But now I'm like, okay, amazing. It means that if Barley can't make his session, he will let me know, or he will let us know. He gives his trade setups in there as well. So it's really, really helpful. So this is Pip Talk. So on the IM Center, we scroll down, we will see Pip Talk, and it will take us to this page. Because I'm on it so much, I know that Barley is on the second page. So if I just go to page number 2, here he is, Barley Grenville. So what you can do is you can set an alert, right? You can set an alert. So that means that it will let you know every time he drops something into his Pip Talk. So that's why it's really good to have the IM Academy app on your phone, because then you will get an alert saying Barley Grenville has dropped something in Pip Talk, and then you can go and check it, right? So here are his setups from yesterday, right? So we will look at XAU USD because that did trigger today, but these are where he does his setup. So you can see here, he drops all of them in, or the majority of them in. And for example, if we do look at gold, he said that price is going to get down to here, and when it gets down to here, it's going to come back up, right? So when it gets down to here, it's going to come back up. So I will show you that in a bit as well. But he drops all of it in, right? He drops in the Telegram as well, to get into that as well. So just nice information that you will need, right? So that is Pip Talk. Really, really handy to get the charts up if you've missed them in the past, or any other information, he will give that to you, right? He will give that to you. So before I get into anything further, I really just want to open up the floor to anyone who has any questions whatsoever, right? Because I know I've been doing ambassador calls for, it's been a month now, about a month. And I know I talk and I give a lot of information, and I do get some DMs or some messages asking questions. And I feel like it's really good to have a space for people to be able to ask questions. And then you never know, someone might also be thinking, oh yeah, I thought that too, or I wanted to know about that too. So you can do it 2 ways. You can find the chat box and you can type it in there, or you can unmute yourself and ask the questions there, right? So no question is a silly question. If this is your first time on the call, you can ask questions as well. I do not mind repeating myself, because this is for you guys, right? This is for you guys to find out how Index Infusion works, how to become part of the Infusion crew. So how do you get into Telegram, Cynthia? Amazing. So to get into Telegram, obviously you have to download the Telegram app. And then what you do is you go into resources, into Discord. So if I actually share my screen again, I can show you. Oh, that's me. All right, so if we go into Discord, and then you go to the hashtags here, and it will say resources. In resources, if you scroll up, you will see the Telegram links, right? So let me just see here. So I have dropped them here. So then once you've gotten to Discord, you will literally just click this link, and then it will take you to the Telegram app. If you're not in it already, at the bottom where it says mute, it will say join, and then you will join the Telegram groups. Yeah, so let me know if that makes sense, Cynthia. Did that help? Did that help? Right, so in order to join the Telegram, that's how you do it. You obviously need to have Index Infusion in order to get access to the trades themselves, but that is how you get to the Telegram. Does anyone else have any questions? Right, the floor is yours. Take this opportunity to ask as many questions as you like. Does anyone else have any questions? And Cynthia, just drop me a 1 in the chat box if that made sense to you. If you're not in Discord, if anyone isn't in Discord already, please speak to your leader and ask them for the link. How long can you stay in the trade for? So you stay in the trade until it hits either way, right? So until it, unless it hits TP1 or it hits stop loss, that's how long you will stay in the trade for. When it comes to pending orders, so I am in a pending order with GU, so Great British Pounds US dollar, that I did put into the Discord. I am going to look at it, but I think we should delete it because sometimes the trades do miss, right? So sometimes they don't get to their entry line and then we miss it, right? So yeah, so Simone, you stay in the trade until it hits your take profit or it hits your stop loss. You can also close when happy. So that is one of the rules. You can close when happy. Nicole, no worries, I will show you that. I'll show you that now, actually. So how, yeah, so you can stay in the trade forever, right? So as long as you stay in the trade, you've got a stop loss and a take profit, then you can wait for either one of those to hit. If your trade is in blue and you're happy with that amount, then you can close your trade manually. But if not, then you can just wait until it hits your take profit. So how do you get this as an add-on, right? How do you get this as an add-on? So let me share my screen. So what we need to do is you need to go to im.academy. So you will get to your home page here. So im.academy, and that what you will do is click the menu button, and then you will go to shopping cart. So because I have the elite pack and obviously I have Index Infusion already, you won't be able to see it. But what it says here is it will say Vibrata Web Analyzer. So you will need to select Vibrata Web Analyzer first, and that is $21.95, right? So once you've added that onto your package, then you will come back to the shopping cart and it will look like this. So it will say Vibrata add-on, but instead of it saying triple fire strategy, it will say Index Infusion. You will click that and then you will pay the additional $10. So altogether, it is like $32. It is definitely worth it. To get your copy and paste trades and then access to your educators as well. So that is how you add it on to your package. So Nicole, does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you. Yeah, amazing. All right, Lindy, how do I set up my TradingView chat just registered? Amazing, I will show you that. Let's just see if someone else has something about TradingView. Do we always wait for the trades from the educators, or is it like get trades by your own, like harmonic scanner? and get the trade. Okay, so with Index Infusion, it is 2 ways, right? So it's get your trades from your educator or get your copy and paste trades, right? So you can't look at Index Infusion and get a trade for yourself per se, like the harmonic scanner. It's either you use the trades that are given in the trade idea section, or you use the setups that Barley has given you, or Sheriff has given you, and then you get into the trades that way. Right? So let's go. No worries, no worries, no worries. Lindy, I am gonna go on to TradingView in a bit, actually, so we will get through TradingView. I'm gonna go into it a little bit more detail, and you guys will know why shortly. Any other questions? Any other questions about how Index Infusion works, placing a trade in general? Any questions at all, let me know before I dive into TradingView and my special announcement, right? So let me know if questions. If there's anyone who's been using Index Infusion since I've been doing these calls, please drop a number 3 into the chat box and just let me know how you've been finding it, right? Let me know how you've been finding it. Simone, when's the best time to check? So Simone, you will get an alert through your Telegram saying we have a new trade idea, right? So you don't need to check on the charts all the time, because you will get an alert via Telegram saying we have a new trade idea, click into the app, right? And then when it comes to your setups, I will show you how you can set alerts for that as well. But when it comes to your copy and paste trade ideas, you will get an alert. Amazing. All right, so Divya, I know you joined. Amazing. How are you finding it? Lindy said it's very good. You love it. Divya loves it as well. Amazing. Shanine, how are you finding it? Right, how are you finding it? Because it's just really nice to know how people are finding the products. If there's anything that you want help on, now is the time to say it. If there's something that you're not quite sure about, or something that the educator says and you're like, oh, not really sure, let me know. Elle, you love it, nice and simple. Yes, Elle, I see you. You're definitely a regular here on the Infusion crew, so I'm glad you found it. Yes, it is nice and simple. Absolutely love it. Super, super easy. Shanine said easy to use, lots of trades. Yes, it is. So the number of trades does fluctuate. It definitely does. But the quality is really, really good. It is good. I absolutely love that as well. So yeah, lots of trades, especially when you're taking the setups from Barley and Sheriff. That just adds to the volume of trades that you can have as well. So Divya said, most of the time we get 1 or 2 trades. How can we make it 5% a day? So how that works is you don't necessarily need many trades. So for example, let me get up the compound calculator so we can go through it really quick. So compounddaily.org. So all of you guys should have a compound plan that you go by every day just to see how much you need to make, right? So Divya, you're doing 5%, right? So you're doing 5%. We don't really need all of this, but we're doing 5%. So on day 1, you need to make £5, right? So on day 1, you need to make £5 in 1 trade. So that is doable, right? That is doable. Sometimes what you can do, if you work it out, it does depend on what lot size you're doing. So for example, you've got £100 in your account, so you'll be doing 0.01, which means that you would need to have 50 pips to have £5. 50 pips, £5, yeah. So what I advise you to do is be able to count pips, right? Be able to count pips so you can see how many pips you need to get, right? So you can see how many pips you need to get. What you can do is, if you only get 1 or 2 trades a day, there is such thing called twin trading. And what that means is you place 1 trade and you put that to TP1, right? And then you place another trade and you put that to TP2. But what you do is when your trade hits TP1, your second trade, you will then move your stop loss into profit. So then it is a risk-free trade. So therefore you've got the same trade idea, but you've put it on twice, which means that if it profits, then you will get twice as much. Obviously, there is a risk if it hits stop loss as well, but that is a way that you can manage your account, right? There's also some trades where you will get £5 in one trade, right? You will get £5 in one trade, but it is about knowing how many pips you are going to get in that trade beforehand. Oh, no worries. So what you can do is you can place 2 trades, one to your take profit 1 target and one to your take profit 2 target, right? And then what you can do is that when your first trade hits take profit 1, you can move your second trade and you can put your stop loss into profit, right? You can put your stop loss into profit, and then that means that either way, even if that trade goes back down, you don't lose anything, but then you can gain money by going up to TP2. And index infusion trades are really, really good. They usually do hit take profit too, right? So that's a way to get the most out of the trade. That is the most way to get the most, right? So let me know if that makes sense. If you're not confident about moving your stop losses into profit, then definitely get back into your education. Manny speaks about that in his boot camp as well. And maybe one day I will go through it as well, right? So if you're not confident, definitely go back to Manny's boot camp. He speaks about moving your stops into profit, right? So I hope that helps, Divya, on how to get the most out of your trade, right? How to get the most out of your trade. But yes, it's great that you are sticking to a compound plan. Really, really good that you are trying to make your 5% a day. Lindy said, I nearly blew my account with indices because of IC markets. So we do have a rule. We do have a rule here at Wealthier World, which is maximum £500 if you want to trade indices, especially on IC markets, because you can only trade indices on a 1.0 on IC markets, right? So please make sure you're sticking to that rule. Also, there are other brokers that you can use to trade indices on a lower lot size. So if you are interested in that, please speak to your mentor, because there are other trades as well, right? There are other brokers that you can use to trade indices on a lower lot size. But when it comes to IC markets, I definitely do not encourage trading indices on a 1.0 unless you have that £1,000 in your account, because it messes up your leverage, right? And as you said, you nearly blew your account. So thank you so much for the transparency, because Index Infusion does do indices and currency pairs. So if you aren't confident with trading indices, please just avoid them, right? Please just avoid them and try sticking to the rules. But there are other brokers that you could use in order to trade on a 0.01 using those lot sizes, right? Grace, amazing, said you love Go Live. Yeah, the timing is amazing and you love the strategy. Great. Divya, I will show you one day, maybe not today, because that is quite an intense thing of showing how to move stop losses and how to count pips and stuff. But yeah, anyone got any other questions before I go into my last topic? Anyone got any other questions before we go into my last topic? No? All right. So guys, I have a little bit of a challenge for you, right? I have a challenge for you. Who doesn't love a bit of a challenge? It's got a bit of an incentive at the end as well. So I have a challenge for you guys for next week, right? Because I realize that I have got a lot of regular people on this call, right? I have people that come back every single week, and I thought it would be nice to do something for the people that are really plugging into this call and getting the value out of it, right? So if you guys want to know what I have in store for you, I want you to drop some 7s into the chat box while I get it up and loaded, right? Drop some 7s into the chat box if you want to know what I have in store for you guys, right? All right, I can see those 7s coming in. Amazing. Yes, amazing, 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 amazing. So I always talk, and I continuously talk about Barley and his setups, right? I always speak about Barley and his setups and how easy they are to use and how you can get that additional money. But what I'm going to do now, and what I want to challenge you, is to see if you guys are really plugging in, right? To see if you guys are really plugging into Barley sessions and his setups. So what I want to do and what I want to task you with is, we know that Barley is live Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I want you guys, and I will send this in the Discord as well, I want you guys to jump onto one of his sessions. Jump onto one of his sessions and choose a setup, right? Choose one of his setups that he does. So for example, if we look from his session yesterday, on his Pip Talk, you could use any of these, right? So XAU, USD, GBP, AUD. And what I want you to do is, I want you to copy that setup onto your trading view. I want you to copy that setup onto your trading view, and if that trade activates, I want you to place the trade, right? I want you to place the trade. So what I want you to do is, so we've got 3 sessions before next week. So we've got tomorrow at 7:15, we've got Monday at 8 p.m, and we have Tuesday at 7:15. So that is 3 opportunities to find a setup that Barley has given us, duplicate that onto your trading view, and place that trade, right? It doesn't matter if it hits stop loss. It doesn't matter if it hits take profit. I want to see that you guys have placed that trade. It can be on demo, it can be live, but I want to know, right? So what's in it for you guys, apart from the fact that you're getting pips, right? And you're learning the education, is obviously, in true Wealthier World fashion, don't worry, Simone, I'm going to go through it in a minute anyway. In true Wealthier World fashion, who doesn't love free money, right? If you like free money, I want you to drop free money into the chat box. Drop free money into the chat box if you like free money, right? In true Wealthier World fashion, I'm going to put some money on the table, right? I'm going to put some money on the table. So I put money where my mouth is, right? Because I really want you guys to use this. I really want you guys to progress. I want you guys to use these setups and get the pips. And then on the side of it, you could be in the chance with getting the free money as well, right? So this is how it works. This is how it works. We are going to do a lead table, right? So we've got 2 weeks until the end of the month. Yeah. 2 weeks until the end of the month. So that is 2 opportunities to submit your trades and your markups, right? 2 opportunities. And by the end of it, I am going to do a prize. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to pick 3 winners. 3 winners who have sent their things. If there's more, then we'll put money in the hat. Don't worry, there's definitely that we'll put the names in the hat. Do not worry at all. But we're going to have 3 people. So if you submit next Monday, you're going to have 1 tick. Next Wednesday, you'll have 1 tick. If you submit the next Wednesday after that, you'll have 2 ticks, right? So then everyone who submits, you are in the runnings. The first winner is going to win $50 for your account, right? $50. That is the first one, right? Then the second person is going to get, oh, actually, do you know what? Let me switch it up. We're going to do 4. The second person is going to get 25, right? The second person is going to get 25. The third person, what am I on now? 75, right? Amazing. The third person is going to get 15. And then the next one, I'll just give you index infusion, right? We'll give you an index infusion add-on, which is equivalent to $10, right? So that's your index infusion for the next month. So first prize winner, $50. Second one, $25. Next one, $15. And the next one, $10, or your index infusion add-on, right? So drop me an 888 if you guys are ready to partake. I know I've got some newbies on here, so I'm going to run through TradingView super quickly so that you don't get left out, right? So you don't get left out. I'm going to show you how to duplicate Barley's trade and to win, right? How to get this free moolah. Divya says she's coming for that $50, guys. Divya says she's coming for the $50. So do not sleep on this. So let me get TradingView up real quick, right? Everyone loves that moolah, Angelina. Everyone loves that moolah. So let me just go, what was this? GBP USD, right? So this is a chart that Barley gave yesterday. This is a chart that Barley gave yesterday. Grace said, no way, guys. I'm telling you, I love competition, you know. I absolutely love the competition. So let's see who's going to come out on top. So let me just take a picture of this. So this is a setup that Barley gave yesterday. And I'm going to show you real quickly how to copy this setup. How to copy the setup on your TradingView. So on TradingView, let me just move this. I have got a lot going on this page. We are looking for GBP USD. So if I remove my drawings for now, this is what your chart, well, actually, your chart will look like this, right? Let me just do it all because all right, so your chart will look like this. GBP USD is one of the trades that Barley gave yesterday. So what I want to do quickly is show you how he marks up his trade. So if I look at this, he started from here yesterday by the looks of it. Let's see. So first we need to work out what time frame he was on. So he was on the 1 hour time frame. So you can see that up here. So he was on the 1 hour time frame. So I need to make sure I'm also on the 1 hour time frame, which I am. Amazing. And what he does is he shows a rectangle. So here, it actually normally looks like brush. So on the side here, we have our tools. And what I want to look for is I want to look for the rectangle that he shows on his chart. So we go to geometric shapes and you will see rectangle. So we'll see rectangle. So I click here and I have created a rectangle. This is a terrible color. Right here. So let me just, let me just change this color so you guys can see it a little bit better. All right, amazing. So this is like the rectangle he drew. Then what he says is he thinks that price is going to come down to this price. So his entry line was 1.32105. So here we have our trend lines and we're going to click horizontal line. We're going to click horizontal line and we are going to click. So you can click anywhere, right? You can click anywhere. And then what you do is you double click it and you put in the number that he said. So he said 1.32105. Right? So that is where his entry line is. So he said when price gets to his entry line, so we go to our trend line again and we click arrow. And he was, where was he? He was like here. So he said he thinks price is going to get to here, come down, and then it's going to shoot up, right? So he said he thinks it's going to shoot up. So that's what he says. If price is going to get down to this line, once it gets to that line, then it's going to shoot up. And then he gives us his take profits, right? Then he gives us his TP lines. So we go back to the trend line tool, we go to horizontal line, and we will click anywhere. And his TP1 was 1.2385. And then you can change the color to blue, let's say, for take profit, right? And then his TP2, we double click again, 1.327. Oh, that's quite close. 2727, right? So that is what his chart looks like, right? So let's see how well I did. Let's see. So we've got our take profit 1, we've got our take profit 2, we've got our entry, and then finally, sorry, we need to do the stop loss, right? So we do the same thing, we get the line, we double click it, and his stop loss was 131,833. And then I tend to change my stop loss to red, just so we know that that's a no-no. That's, yeah, so if I just move this up a little bit. Amazing. All right, so this is the chart that I have drawn up very, very quickly. This is the chart that he gave. I didn't go all the way up to TP1, but yeah, so you can see the box here, the stop loss is here, entry, TP1 and TP2, right? Where can you find the readings on the screen? So this is on his pip talk, yeah, Divya? So this is on his pip talk. Some of his trade setups don't have take profits and stop loss, but if you are watching him on the session, he does say where he thinks that price is going to get to, right? So this is the one that I've just drawn up. And this is Barley's one, right? Not bad, not bad. Could be better, but you know, not bad. So that is what I want. I want a screenshot or a picture of your setup like this. And then if the price did come down to here, then you would get into this trade and you can go off, right? And how to set an alert, right? How to set an alert on your trading view. You will click your entry line. You will right click it and you will click add alert to horizontal line. You can have it going off every minute until you look at it. You can have it keep going till next Wednesday, for example, just to see, and then you can get an alert, right? You can get an email, you can get a notification on your app if you have the app. And you can get a pop-up on the screen if you have your trading view open all the time. You click create, and now when the price does get down to here, I will get an email saying trading view alert, and I can get in, I can look at it, and then I can get into the chart, right? So that's why I said just focus on one for now so that you can set your trading view alert. If you are more experienced and you know how to set alerts, then you can do more. But this, guys, is for my people who are on this call today, right? On this call today. So I'm going to take a picture of all of my peoples on the call. So if anyone dropped off, I'm ever so sorry. But I'm going to take a picture now of everyone who's on the call, so we can see who our potential winners are going to be in 2 weeks' time, right? So does anyone have any questions about this challenge, right? Any questions? No. So, no, I'm going to be fair. Everyone, in it, equality and all that. Grace said no, Lisa. I'm sorry. Grace said no. So I don't know. But guys, all right. So who is ready for this? Drop some drop some 7777777 if you are ready for this, guys, right? If you're ready for this. This is a way to push yourself to get on these sessions, to learn how to chart ups, and then you get money in the end, right? So it's a win-win situation, right? It's a win-win situation. Can't wait to see those anymore. Simone, don't worry, right? We adapt, we overcome, and we win, Simone. We can do this. We can do it on your phone. Do not worry. We will work it out, right? We will work it out. Give everyone a chance, including Lisa, but more grace on the newbies. Listen, guys, the phone works, right? The phone works. You can do trading view on the work. Do not worry. If you don't have vibrator add-on, King Jesse, now is the time, right? I showed you how to get the add-on. Now is the time. Yes, Simone. No worries, right? We jump over these boundaries. We adapt. We get onto it. We work it out, right? There's always a way. There is always a way. So with that being said, hit me up on my Instagram at JadesJourneyUK. You know, I'm always here to help you. So please send me a message or anything like that. And it's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you here next week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. As usual, share the message. Tell people in the Discord that, yo, Jade's giving away some money. You guys are sleeping on this opportunity. It is an absolute pleasure to have you guys on the call. We have got new intro, outro music today, so I will be playing that. And then, guys, just keep in touch, right? See you on Barley's Live tomorrow at 7:15 UK time. I will be there, so make sure you guys are too. See you later.
Hey, I said my money different. I can make 1,000